What? All right. PSI, Toronto Stock Exchange. Let's start with telling you guys what is not important. What is not important is the name of the company. And this company's name is Pason Systems Inc. All right, I'm going to start off doing my 10-year monthly candle classic chart trading framework, just to establish the higher prevailing trend. And once we have that, then we'll be able to scoot over to the weekly and do Stan Weinstein stage analysis and see what's up with that. So if I really want to get down and dirty and straight to the point, I know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is about like a year's worth of data, monthly candles. If I go on the weekly I have 5 years. It's going to be pretty much the stage that we're in, probably a stage 1, becoming a stage 2. And right now I have identified breakout levels on the monthly at 1880 and breakdown at 1720. But looking at this candle, if it stays above 1883, we have a confirmed breakout on the monthly candle for this intermediate pattern, which is encompassed by a bigger pattern and which have further and further away targets. So right now this breakout is probably going to slow down right here at the 2030 level, which is the next resistance, monthly candle resistance. But on the weekly, yeah, you're probably not going to see that. What you're going to want to acknowledge is this level, and this probably is going to be a good opportunity to for a pullback. So right now on the monthly, it's probably going to hit here. It's going to slow down, maybe go back down to your breakout level at the 1883 level. And if that happens, this invisible resistance, which you can't see on the weekly, which at different levels, but you know it's there on the monthly. So you anticipate a pullback here, and all you need is low volume on that pullback for you to have entry. So with no further ado, let's go on the weekly and see what we got. Okay. 30-week moving average. Overhead resistance is the red cloud, not there. Horizontal breakout line. Let's draw the breakout line of on the weekly chart. It could be right here. Could be also right here. Multiple levels, patterns within patterns. And it actually stretches out all the way here. So this is a pretty big base. It's broken out of these intermediate levels, bang, bang, and bang, and right here. So if you have a close above, let's put an alert right here. So if you keep on the weekly, if we have a close above 1970, it did close. We're Friday today, but we don't have the volume. Well, maybe we do. Let's check it out. Let's work the magic. The volume has to be twice the average of the previous 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks. We're at 750K, 400K, 250, 400. So not quite, especially because of this candle right here, but it's pretty close. RSI going upwards from the halfway point, going upwards. Looks good, guys. Looks good. What we could anticipate right here, remember, this is the... Where's my resistance? Where's my monthly defined resistance? Okay, it's right here. Then the 2033 level, that's my monthly defined resistance. This is all noise. If I go back on the monthly, you'll see that this is just a wick. See, falls. You could have. This is so happens so many times. You think it's a breakout, gets refuted. Price goes back down. You get whipsawed. You don't understand why. But if you would have went to see on the monthly, and you would have seen that there was previous resistance right there, even a little higher, and you should have waited for that to be broken out of. Monthly close above that before getting in. If you would be doing the any time frame you're at, always go check out the higher prevailing trend on the time frame just above, just to make sure you're just not noise and you're really on the good side of a breakout on that higher trend. So right now, what we want to do, we don't want to go in right now. You want to wait till you have a monthly candle close above that ultimate 2033 level. Since we're right there, a close above that on the monthly right now, we know that it'll be a close above 2033 on the monthly candle chart. So at the end of May, come back. If you're above that level, this is a breakout on the monthly candle chart. Very powerful trend in your favor. What could happen in the meantime is, if it doesn't break out, price action is probably going to go down like I did these little lines. And this will be the pullback, because on the weekly, this is a breakout right here. On the weekly, we have the breakout. Stan always says to have that A plus stock. Make sure you're with the higher prevailing trend. It's in your favor. And the way I analyze the higher trend is with my classic trading framework, which is very severe. Candle close above a breakout line. But this would actually be a breakout. Not too sure about that volume. So what you could do, you could just wait until, let me zoom. Whoa. Now it's time to look. Hey, that's crooked. What could actually happen right now is if you have pullback here, candles, a few candles going back down here on contracting volume, small volumes here. It's a very good sign that he's going to try to go out again on top. This could happen within the month. So on the weekly, you could be observing pullback, low volume, and then the price action goes back up. And if it actually pulls back on low volume on the weekly, maybe better chances of that breaking out through that monthly and closing at the end of the month on top of that important resistance level right there. It's a lot of, but it's nicely constructed. Alerts are set. And if you're patient, you wait for the monthly candle close, since we're right there. And waiting, you might even see the pullback and avoid yourself. Not the agony, but you go in on a breakout. It's all good until you've acquired the taste of resisting emotions, landing on emotional landmines on that natural pullback, which happens 1 to 3 months after the breakout. And just make sure that volume's low. Keep an eye on it. And if it's low, then you add back when it's down here. All right. That's it for PSI, guys. Nice construction. I set my alerts and I'll come back to it. I'll keep an eye on it during the next few weeks and see if it pulls back on low volume. And if not, a close above that important resistance line at the 2033 level on the monthly, and full steam ahead. Ciao, guys.